What is up, everybody? Welcome back to NBA 2K16 here on the PS4. And today, ladies and gentlemen, the Spurs will take on the Memphis Grizzlies in San Antonio, as the Spurs are coming off of a pretty weak performance against the Miami Heat. We struggled shooting from the field, turnovers, and we lost 60-50 in the final game, in the last game against Miami. We have less than 10 games left. We got about 10 games left in the regular season, and today we are going to be in a back-to-back with Memphis this game and then Oklahoma City in the next game. So let's head out to San Antonio as the Spurs take on the Memphis Grizzlies. Both teams are solidly in the playoffs. The Spurs are the best team in the Western Conference. This is all about playoff season, basically the rest of the season. And let's head out to San Antonio at the AT&T Center in San Antonio for the 72nd game of the NBA season.
It's the 2K Show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the San Antonio Spurs up against the Memphis Grizzlies. And for Memphis, they are putting together an impressive stretch of basketball. Only one loss in their last 8 games. We'll see if that continues tonight. On the topic of the playoffs and the length of them, they call it the second season, Shaq. What do you look for in a playoff team as an indicator of their ability to succeed?
Well, we all live by this old adage, whatever it is. Defense wins championships. Defense is big. What I like about the playoffs, Ernie, physicality. You can't hesitate to give a foul, prevent easy buckets, a.k.a. you got to touch them up.
Got to touch them up, but experience, to me, is probably the biggest thing. Because there's no way to understand playoff basketball until you're there. And so teams that shoot a lot of free throws also has a big advantage because guys get to the line. They know they can slow the game down when things are getting bogged down offensively.
That's what my old buddy Dick Versace used to say.
What?
You know what he used to say about free throw shooting? He called it the NBA's hidden way to score. You forget about free throw shooting. The NBA's hidden.
It's hidden?
It's hidden.
I would agree with that, Dick.
The NBA's hidden way to score. That's just dropping a little Dick Versace. Let's go courtside.
And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the 72nd game of the NBA season as the San Antonio Spurs take on the Memphis Grizzlies in San Antonio, their final matchup of the season. Both teams, I believe, are 1 and 2 in the NBA playoffs in the Western Conference. Just fighting for playoff seeds the rest of the way out. And here we go, underway in San Antonio. The Spurs win the tip. Oh, the Spurs get it done early.
This is a hot team. They currently hold the best record in the entire NBA.
And when I look at
the best team in the West versus the second best team in the West.
And I think they're only going to get stronger as we approach the postseason.
It really is amazing how far they've come in the course of one season, from afterthought to title contenders.
Out of bounds there.
At the opening lineup for the Memphis Grizzlies. And off is the 4 with Gasol in the middle. Chalmers is out there with Adams, and it's
Kawhi Leonard,
in at the
basically the league MVP.
Off the inbound pass.
Nice defense by the Spurs.
Green against Chalmers. Here's Parker. Nice pass.
Parker with the nice layup.
Perfectly for the layup.
Spurs recovering after a tough loss to the Miami Heat that they lost both games to this season. So the pressure is on the Spurs to try to get on a game-winning streak, over 50 wins this season.
Game plan defensively that let them down, or just the inability to really bring the fire on that side of the ball.
Nice defense again by San Antonio.
To me as to why they stuck with it. I mean, they dug themselves a hole.
Beautiful ball movement by the Spurs.
Get out of it. Well, I tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
It really has.
Look at those numbers for Kawhi Leonard, nearly 50% from three-point range. That is impressive.
Now here's Chalmers.
Blocked again by the Spurs.
And now it's Leonard running here.
Kawhi Leonard with another dunk. And the Spurs off to an 8-0 run to start the ball game.
Ready to pull away.
No surprise from my end. I mean, they've been really good, and they're looking even better
a
at this
potential
moment.
Western Conference Finals.
Gasol screen, and Chalmers kicks to Adams.
And it's a turnover by the Grizzlies.
San Antonio gains possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And stolen by
All bad.
Chalmers. Green against Green. The drive by Green, and it's sent back by Aldridge. Parker kicks to Leonard. Spurs working the ball around now. Off target there. That would have pushed
And
the
missed
lead to
opportunity
double
by
digits.
San Antonio there.
And one thing about Mario Chalmers last season, he really had to play a different role. And it took him some time, Greg, to get used to.
Yeah, anytime your team loses a superstar like LeBron James.
And the Spurs defensively are just shutting down the Grizzlies offense right now. Grizzlies just can't can't seem to get any momentum going.
That fourth or fifth option in the offense.
Now here's Adams. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game.
And another turnover by Memphis.
Outside Leonard.
Spurs have tried to go for the fast
And
break.
just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And
Danny Green with a
gets it
nice
to
jump shot. And the Spurs lead 10-0 to start the ball game.
I mean, having to take on more of a scoring role was tough for him. His field goal percentage dropped 50 points from the season before. His three-point percentage dropped even more. His assist numbers were down. Well, I bet you part of that was the fact LeBron was no longer there.
Green, the basket
Oh, and a foul by
drops, and he
Kawhi
gets fouled
Leonard.
on the shot. One free throw
And
coming
that's
his way.
make it the line there
And now that
by
the seal
Green.
is broken, maybe their shooting will start to improve.
Yeah, I don't think they
Nice
really
three-point
wanted
play
to
by the
have as
Grizzlies
cold
to
a start as they
try to get back
did.
in this ball game.
Maybe that'll break the ice and they'll move forward in fine fashion from here.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Jefferson's checked in.
And the Spurs
And
missed
on the
opportunity
topic
there
of
by
Chalmers,
Ginobili.
He's a complimentary player. He can D up, he can hit the open three. He's been known to hit
Nice
big shots.
Parker with the strip.
And that is valuable. But when you ask him,
Kawhi for three!
then you
Timeout
play to
Memphis.
his strength.
And San Antonio all to a 13-3 run to start this ball game.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
And also, how about the fact defensively, they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
The Spurs making a switch here. West is checked in. The Grizzlies also changing it up. White comes in for Zach Randolph. And Matt Barnes is subbed in for Green.
Matt Barnes.
Barnes passes to Chalmers. Clock at 4. Back to Barnes. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Nice challenge.
Spurs leading by 10. Doris Burke has an update
Oh,
for us.
nope.
Doris.
Well, Dave Yeager gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. They'll be up against a future Hall of Famer.
Kawhi
Tim Duncan.
Leonard for
And I
three!
asked how Duncan
And the
changes what they
Spurs
do on the defensive end.
pulling away.
He
Kawhi
relayed that
Leonard
he told
10
his guys
points to
not
start
be
this ball
over-aggressive
game.
with him in the post, saying, if we start fighting on every fake he throws our way, we'll all be in foul trouble. We can't let that happen. We'll see if they can avoid just that, guys.
Thanks, Doris. And here is Adams. Kawhi Leonard getting his 3 to go.
Nice
That is
layup
good.
by the Grizzlies.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Oh,
They
turnover.
weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for
Good
him.
job by
That
Memphis
finish
there to
brings
keep
me
the
back
pressure
to
on the
old
Spurs.
days, the silky smooth finger roll.
Mills dishes to Duncan. West kicks to Mills. Pass to Ginobili. The feed to Mills. Pass to Duncan. Ginobili outside. And that comes off.
Ginobili with the three. And the
Ginobili's
Spurs
got
hitting the
himself on the board
three
with
early
three
in this ball game.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes. in time.
Memphis
Well, I think they're getting
just wonder
caught in that
what can they do to
in-between
get
zone,
in
no
stay in this
man's
ball
land,
game.
Giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Screen by Jefferson. And Chalmers kicks to Adams.
Long three, and that's a big shot by Memphis.
Adams has got 5.
And how about that, responding to a three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Terrific little tater-tate
Oh, that looked
going on right now.
well.
Back
Memphis
and
makes a
forth,
little
here we
run at
go.
the end of the first
And so
quarter,
the first
but
quarter's
they
in
still
the
trail by
books.
9. The Spurs
Spurs
lead
lead by
19-10, heading into the second quarter here in San Antonio.
For the start of the second quarter in just a moment.
So the two best teams in the Western Conference in this close ball game here tonight.
And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here. What do you think they've been doing or not doing?
I just like the way they're getting out in the open floor, taking advantage of all those fast break chances here early on.
A lot of turnovers, poor shooting by Memphis to start this ball game.
And a moment now to reset the lineups. Courtesy
Wow, they got a good layup there. Chalmers
Chalmers
looking for a foul, but he didn't get it.
For San Antonio. The always reliable Parker and Green in the backcourt. Kawhi Leonard is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Parker passes to Green.
Danny Green fouled and he goes to the free throw line.
Two chances at the free throw line here. Clark, looking around the league, there's no team that teams want to play less than the Memphis Grizzlies. They just wear you down.
Well, they play a physical brand of basketball.
Beautiful free throws by Danny Green. Struggling from the three-point line, but he's looking to get back into the good game shape before the playoffs. I think we're going to need Danny Green to play really good to head into the playoffs. So
Chalmers dishes to Barnes. Leonard against Gasol. But he stays
come on, guys.
Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet.
And the Spurs, failed defense by the Spurs there.
As soon as he recognized the height mismatch, he immediately pulled up for the jumper.
And Greg, that's just good basketball. Come on, good basketball there.
Oh, Danny Green, that was a great look.
He's got to take it.
Chalmers against Parker. Barnes kicks to Randall.
Zach Randolph out of bounds. Spurs ball.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for LaMarcus Aldridge.
Here's Aldridge.
7 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And right now for him, it's about gaining experience and continuing to develop his game.
Well, you know it, Greg. You earn your minutes in this league. He's working at it, and I think more will come with time.
Parker with a clean look.
Oh, Parker couldn't hit the shot. And that was a great look.
Chalmers with it. He feeds it to Barnes.
Oh, good foul there. But Marcus All pick up the foul on Aldridge.
And Marcus All surprisingly nimble for a 7-footer. He really moves his feet well at both ends of the floor.
And when you look at Marcus All now versus when he came into the league, remarkable how that body of his, Clark, is transformed.
In the game.
He changed his diet and he dropped a bunch of weight. Believe it or not, he even grows vegetables at his house. He's really gone all in.
Boris Diaw with the nice jump shot there.
Clark, good information.
Yes, sir. That's what we do. That's what we do here. Woo. Info and entertainment.
Green, the screen. Fires from the wing. Green with the
Danny
rebound.
Green with the rebound.
Not a sight you see very often.
And the Spurs looking to run the ball out, but just nobody got back on defense.
Leonard, the pass to Green. And it's off from three-point range.
Danny Green just can't hit a shot from long range in this for the last month or so. Oh, Matt Barnes wide open.
And another miss.
Aldridge with the rebound.
The Spurs have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Leonard dishes to Aldridge.
Aldridge taking it to the rim.
And the Spurs lead by 9.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
And Chalmers kicks to Gasol. Now the dish to Green. That doesn't go either for Green.
Kawhi Leonard with the rebound.
Spurs leading by
Aldridge.
9. Parker outside. Nobody near
Kawhi.
Leonard.
Oh,
From
Kawhi
outside,
Leonard, that was a
off the mark.
great
The Grizzlies
shot.
have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Jeff Green on the wing. Puts up a 3.
Green,
That's good.
open
So
look,
Chalmers with
3
the
ball.
assist.
Memphis back in
And
this ball
6
game by
points for Jeff
6.
Green.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Grizzlies. That one
And
was played in
Memphis
Memphis.
came back in this ball
They
game.
still had a chance to win that game. I find to be somewhat
Duncan with the
amazing.
jump shot.
It was really an off night for most of their guys.
Yet, despite that, it was close enough that they didn't need a perfect game from everybody. A hot hand or a bounce here or there might have gotten them over the hump.
I've just missed a lot of big shots here in this quarter.
Chalmers passes to right.
Oh, Duncan with a defensive play.
The rebound. West kicks to Ginobili. Spurs working the ball around now. Diaw with a wide open look. Target from outside.
Point range.
The Grizzlies trail by 8.
And with the time left, they still can go 2 for 1.
Boy, they've got to do it fast. They must hurry from here.
The drive by Green, and he gets it to go.
Memphis staying within San Antonio's reach now.
Have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. And Mills.
Oh, terrible passing.
There's 25 seconds left in the first half. Screen by Jefferson. Dishes to Green. Launches it. Tim Duncan with the rebound.
Duncan with the rebound.
And now in transition is Mills. Here we go. And there's West.
David West with a nice shot. I'll take that shot in the quarter.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get
Chalmers
out and run.
off the front of the rim, off the side of the rim, and that will end the first half in San Antonio, ladies and gentlemen.
It's the Spurs.
San Antonio leads 29-21 over the Memphis Grizzlies.
Doris?
Well, guys, I'm here with Al Jefferson. And Al, what's the strategy been so far defensively, and what needs to happen in the second half in that regard?
Well, we just got to help. You know, we can't let everybody beat us. We just got to, everybody got to help, and on the defense end, and give them the key to protect the paint.
Pick your poison. Can't let everybody beat you, Al. We appreciate it, guys.
All right, Doris, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Kenny, the Jet Smith, and Shaquille O'Neal. We'll be looking back at the game's first half. The story early on was Kawhi Leonard, who was on fire. He had 10 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist. And Shaq, what are your thoughts on how San Antonio played?
The field goal percentage was off the chisnarts, Ernie. Let me rewind it. The field goal percentage was off the charts, Ernie. It was well planned, well executed. They took very few bad shots, and that needs to be the focus from here on out. More smart basketball, don't try to do too much, and open the door for a comeback.
And now, Kenny, let's get your opinion on Memphis.
Well, right now, they're getting a little embarrassed on the defensive end. They got outshot in the first half. But that's because no one put their foot down on defense to stop it. So in the second half, they need to play much more disruptive defensively. They have to do whatever it takes.
All right, that is going to wrap up our halftime report, as it's just about time for the start of the third quarter.
The second half just about to get going here.
All right, guys, so here we go to the start of the third quarter. Lead by 8, shooting 64% from the field compared to 34. They trail only by 8 points.
And let him add to that total.
So on the floor for Memphis. Green is the 3, Recibo at the 4. Adams is out
We
there
just
with
have had a lot of
and
good
it's
opportunities
Gasol
to hit
at the
shots, and
5,
we just
down
haven't
low.
been able to.
Now we know that Marcus Gasol was one of the most sought-after free agents this past summer. Clark all along mostly.
Aldridge got blocked there by Marcus Gasol.
Don't forget now, he went to high
And that's a
school
huge
in
defensive play
while his brother Powell played
by the
there.
Grizzlies to
He's
start
where he
this
belongs.
half out.
Parker against Chalmers. Here's Aldridge.
Aldridge
And he was fouled on the
picked
way
up
out.
the
2
foul
free
on
throws now for
Gasol
him.
there.
Marc Gasol, a first-time All-Star starter last season. He and his brother Powell both starting in that game. The first time that's ever happened.
Got the free
in
throws
league
to go, and the
history,
Spurs
having
looking to
both
go up by
those guys
10.
Go head-to-head. Oh, listen, no
Spurs lead
doubt
by 10
you could
once
argue
again.
Marc Gasol is the best center in the league
closest-
right now.
the closest the Grizzlies have gotten back is within 6.
Rebounds, passes, scores. I mean, he's also a great teammate. They all love him. And to me, that matters in the big picture. When you're talking about developing chemistry and trust.
Oh, Parker with the steal.
The difference between winning and winning it all is whether or not your teammates like you.
Boy, both teams defensively.
Kicks it to Leonard. It's stolen by Green.
Too many people in the lane.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Now, here's Chalmers. Defense is right there. San Antonio with the rebound.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more.
Oh, Marjanovic with the dunk. Timeout, Memphis.
Well, you take a look at all of this.
Just like that, ladies and gentlemen, the Spurs pulling away to start the third quarter.
They've had the advantage, and as a result, they've got a big lead.
The Grizzlies making a change here. Barnes is checked in. The Grizzlies trail by 12. Randolph sets a screen for Chalmers. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. He kicks to
holding the ball.
5 on the clock. Here's Randolph. Shot is off.
Missed opportunity by the Grizzlies.
And out of the
There's too much holding the ball.
They have not
started Kawhi Leonard with the three.
You know, Dave Yeager, the coach for the Grizzlies, has really become a big
15-point lead.
You know, he's worked his way up the Memphis coaching ladder and has had a ton of success early on.
And the Spurs are going to call timeout after that lack of defense on that play.
It's 1 of 4 to start the third quarter.
San Antonio calls timeout.
You know, obviously,
Memphis down by 13.
He does not like and wants to talk it over.
Well, Greg,
just our defense.
And you envision yourself as a coach as well. So, you know, sometimes you need to make some adjustments.
Hansbrough's checked in for Zach Randolph. Now the pass to Leonard. Aldridge kicks to Green. That's a 2 from Parker. No good. And the Grizzlies going the other way
with the great board there.
Last game a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
And if you look at the numbers, guys, I mean, what jumps out at you is the
good jump shot by Marc Gasol there.
Very satisfying road win because you're right. There was tremendous balance displayed. I mean, the crowd was basically stunned at how they were able to dismantle that defense.
Aldridge, no one around him. No good on the 3. The Grizzlies trail by 11.
Just ill-advised shot there.
Passes it to Hansbrough. And the call will be against Tony Parker.
Timeout and a foul call there by the Spurs.
Both teams deciding to change it up. There's 1:54 left to play in the third. There's a good screen. 6 on the shot clock. West against Hansbrough. Adams. And the foul on Al Jefferson.
Al Jefferson picked up the foul there on Tim Duncan.
Brandon Wright's checked in for Barnes. San Antonio leading by 11. And Mills kicks it to West. It's stolen by Adams. Good on the shot, and that shaved the lead.
And a nice defensive play by the Grizzlies.
Got 7.
Now that's a momentum shifter there. A steal leading straight to a quick bucket.
Yeah, and a great way.
Beautiful ball movement by San Antonio.
But don't waste any time. Get the ball right up the court.
And you know, with Tim Duncan, there are no flaws in his game. He's even become a good free throw shooter now. He's averaged 76% from the line the last 3 seasons after being in the 60s.
A nice shot there by the Grizzlies. They're just trying to stay within a point or so of the game.
A good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it.
Second chance shot.
Oh, nice block.
Sending it back. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. Green is checked in for Memphis.
Substitution for the Grizzlies.
52 seconds.
Kawhi Leonard to the rim.
Going back to Duncan's improved free throw shooting, Greg, it's really changed.
And Kawhi Leonard, 15 points.
If you foul him now, it becomes one of your worst options.
And, you know, that's a sign of a true warrior. You don't want to show any weaknesses in battle. So Tim went out and turned one of his biggest weaknesses into
foul by David West.
Power flush with the long hang on the rim at the end up.
Clark, that could be a catalyst for him.
I think you're right.
And we've seen
Nice
those
three-point
kinds of
play,
plays get
and
them
Memphis
fired
back within the
up in
8.
past.
Horace Diaz checked in for San Antonio. And the ball goes out of
Out of
bounds.
bounds,
Last
first
touch
ball.
by Wright.
Risky pass in a situation like that. Very lucky that wasn't a steal.
Fortunate to get it through. I thought he was headed the other way with that one.
Memphis on defense, trailing here by 8. Ginobili with the 3. Good on the
3
shot.
by Ginobili.
Ginobili's got 6.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Greg, no question about it. They found a nice rhythm from deep.
Spurs time clock.
Wright
Shoot.
sets a screen.
Shot
and
clock.
Chalmers kicks to Green. Misses off the
And
right.
a terrible
Well,
opportunity.
he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty.
Oh, Kawhi Leonard couldn't
on
hit the
that
jump shot.
by a large
And that
amount.
will be the end of the third quarter, ladies and gentlemen, here in San Antonio, as the Spurs lead 43-32, headed to the fourth and final quarter.
We'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. Fourth quarter.
All right, guys, here we go. Start of the fourth quarter, 11-point ball game. Spurs looking to close the deal.
Spurs leading by 11. Parker and Green are the guard pairing. Aldridge out there with Ginobili. That's the San Antonio 5. Lets it go with the 3. Good.
Ginobili with another 3.
And that's now 9 points for Ginobili.
Ginobili hitting the big threes here in the second half.
3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have come from beyond.
The drive by Green. Feeds it to Randolph. Marcus Aldridge grabs the miss.
Aldridge with the rebound.
Aldridge has got 3 rebounds now in this one.
And that'll increase their rebound.
Oh, nice turnover by Memphis.
Battle on the board.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
Shot is good, and the Spurs lead is cut
And
down to
two,
just 12
nice
points.
long
on the
two by
bucket from
Memphis.
Adams. Here's Marjanovic, defended by Chalmers. Green, the pass to Aldridge. 7-foot shot. Can't get it to
Aldridge
go.
cannot hit
Memphis
it.
takes it the other way. Adams dishes to Chalmers. Drive by Adams, and the shot is good. Adams
Timeout
has got
San
4 points this
Antonio.
quarter.
Memphis
How
back
about
within
the way
10.
He's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish.
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against
Can
the
Memphis
bigger guys.
catch up over the Spurs?
He made it look easy that time.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I was
Parker
able to
picked
hear
up the
Greg
foul on
Popovich
Chalmers,
coaching his team
and he
during
will go
that
to the
last break.
line.
He wants to make sure they
And the
stay
Spurs have
assertive
gotten
and aggressive on the offensive end,
a
saying,
great job
"I don't
getting to the
want
free throw
blow this
line
lead. Let's
in
build
this ball
on it
game."
and not give them a chance of coming back. Guys,
And how
Tony
good a
Parker with the free
playmaker
throw
has
is good.
Tony
And
Parker
timeout
been?
Memphis.
One of the best in recent history. The all-time leader in assists for the Spurs over his 14 years there. Just a crafty guy with the ball in his hand.
Here's Chalmers. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Here's Randolph. Adams outside. Good looking screen by Gasol. 4 on the clock. Drive by Adams. It's hauled in by Ginobili.
Ginobili with the rebound.
So many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle. And that's held true in this one so far.
And Clark, their effort on the glass has given them the advantage.
And a
but it's
turnover by the
also
Spurs.
been the effort in general that's made a difference.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one.
Yeah, Ginobili had a wide open look, but
here's Randolph on the money. From
nice shot by Zach Randolph. He's been kind of quiet this ball game.
Spurs leading by 10. And Ginobili, here we go. Aldridge. Lead pass.
Aldridge, nice jump shot.
What a pass by the fearless Manu Ginobili. Great teamwork.
Grizzlies have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break.
The 12-point ball
And
game.
Chalmers kicks to Gasol.
And the Grizzlies trying to finally get the...
And he drops it in.
Man, Marc Gasol hits a beautiful
He's got
shot.
the length to get to the rim, and when he gets there, you never see a clumsy or awkward finish out of him. Everything is smooth and fluid.
Kicks it out to Ginobili. It's
Turnover.
stolen by
Green with the turn, steals the ball.
He dishes it to Adams. Tries from 10. Can't get
Memphis
it to go.
can't hit the shot.
San Antonio's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13. And the wide open shot from
Danny Green
And
hits
again,
the
it's Spurs
three.
from deep.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Kawhi Leonard getting ready to come in.
Game like this.
Here's Gasol. Can't hit the
Get the
turnaround
rebound.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Parker drives in. Ginobili the pass to Aldridge. And it's
Aldridge dunks it.
with both hands.
Spurs lead by
With
15.
that basket, you'd have to think this lead is secure.
I'm almost ready to go there with
And the
you, Parker.
Spurs pulling
Not
away
quite.
here in the fourth
Hanging
quarter.
around at that 98% mark, so it's just about done, but I need a little more evidence to close the book on.
Green with the ball. Picked up
Randolph
by
at the
Aldridge.
top of the key.
Nice shot by Randolph.
Gets it to
That's a
roll
clean
it.
look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
Clark, they can burn some clock if they want to.
Yeah, and maybe buy a little oxygen while they're doing it.
And these are the types of games
Oh,
where one team
man.
clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for San Antonio.
Two great rebounding teams, Clark.
Yeah, and these guys just worked a little bit harder tonight. That was the edge that was needed.
And in the
That's a
loss
roll.
column,
5
tonight's
seconds
game
to the
will push their
basket.
record up to 54
Back to the
wins on
basket.
year.
With the win
Okay,
tonight,
I didn't even know that
they
was
go
a
on
rule.
2-1 in what has become a really intense season series, giving them a slight
That's
edge
fine.
with one game still left to play this year against the Grizzlies.
And when you
11-point
look
ball
back
game.
at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Kawhi Leonard.
Tony
There
Parker
wasn't much
somehow
they could do
made
to
the
slow him
layup,
down
and it's
as he was
good.
converting every good chance he got.
How in the world did Tony Parker make that shot, ladies and gentlemen?
Now a timeout called by Memphis. They're trailing by 13. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think?
And look, this one's out of reach. I don't know what they're thinking with this timeout.
Neither do I. I mean, maybe they're going over their plans for after the game. Who knows?
13-point lead for the Spurs.
So Memphis ends up going with a new group. And he gets it to
We're
go.
within the last
And they're
31
clearly
seconds in this
finishing
ball
strong
game.
here, but not enough time to pull it out.
Yeah, it does look like they're going
Oh,
to
turnover.
end on a
Memphis
high
gets the
note.
ball.
Too bad this run didn't develop sooner for them.
Spurs just dominate the second
Some
half.
nice passing there by Memphis. And right with the basket on the assist by Barnes.
The closest, guys, that this game has been is at least 8-point differential or 6-point. That's close as Memphis has gotten it all ball game. Now we'll seal it, ladies and gentlemen. The Spurs will pick up their 54th game, 54th win of the season, I believe.
There's a screen by Hansbrough.
And that, a long three doesn't matter, ladies and gentlemen. And the Spurs win against the Memphis Grizzlies.
Clearly showed the greater effort.
An outstanding performance by Kawhi Leonard once again.
That extra little bit of confidence.
And now we'll
As the Spurs win 59-48 in San Antonio.
David, congratulations on what was a very decisive win. What does this type of game say about this team?
Well, we want to be an aggressive defensive team. That's sort of the thing that's going to keep us in ball games. Is defense, offense is going to be up and down, but we want to base our strength on our defense. And when we come out aggressive and attacking, it really gets us going.
David, thank you, guys. A savvy veteran right there.
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And now time to send it over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson for the post-game show.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Kawhi Leonard.
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical because there was no wasted opportunities. He took advantage of every good look he got. I mean, everything he put up was going in.
I don't know if there's a fan base that loves their star more than this guy. Wow. You're jealous. He feeds off that support. Once they got behind him, he became unstoppable, man.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.
Alright guys, so the 72nd game of the NBA season is in the books. The Spurs win 59-48, and let's look at the box score real quick. Kawhi Leonard with 15 points. Ginobili, huge off the bench with 9. Aldridge with 8. Danny Green had a good game with 7 points. Parker 6. David West 6. Tim Duncan with only 2 points. Let's see how the... And Jordan Adams was big for the Memphis Grizzlies. Marcus Gasol struggled from the field for most of the first half. They finally got their big guys going late, but it was a little bit too late as the Spurs win this game. Let's look at how both teams compare. We shot 62% from the field against their 46%, and we won the game pretty handily. Shot 50% from threes. Finally, good three-point shooting out for me. Last couple of games, I've struggled from the three-point line. Assists, we continuously win by assists, rebounds, steals. They beat us in steals just by careless passing on my part. 5 blocks. I think the 5 blocks were in the first half, but so far so good, you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe to me, Hot Evolution, on YouTube. If you guys want to play me some NBA 2K16 here on the PS4, send me a game invite, send me a message, a friend request. However, guys, you can reach me. I will try to do my best to respond to you guys as fast as I possibly can. Stay tuned for the near future to the 73rd game as the Spurs will take on the Oklahoma City Thunder as we get ready for the NBA playoffs here in NBA 2K16 as the Spurs march to the championship. Thank you guys for watching, and I guys hope you have a great Sunday afternoon and have a great day. Bye, guys.